come on. It be the chocolate. Why?
On this episode of DemTinz, when someone tells you they are almost there, you should know they could be telling lies.
Chai, I'm almost there. Meanwhile, you haven't even taken your bath.
Also, we're talking about texting.
I love texting a lot, but then I don't like it when people use words that I don't understand.
Then when you find yourself being sent more than 15 times a day on errands, and you need permission to do every single thing, that's just because you're a child.
Everything you do, go ask permission. Why? Then your whole life all and like permission package, then you did it.
But first, we are going to the one room students hate to go to. We're talking about the examination room.
Examination is basically a thorn in my fine flesh.
Examination in the ball. Because me, if I did that, I feel like me, sometimes I write somebody in biography. Sometimes I don't really see the points up. But if I rap up, how you go do it?
To be able to know you've achieved something or you are doing well with whatever you've processed over the years, the best way to know that you are getting somewhere is through examination.
You need to study hard, have sleepless nights and stuff like that. I don't like it at all. I know it's me.
But it's cool.
Guy, if you don't cheat for exam or you don't go write exam.
The cheating here, we get classes, so me I get 10 give up. Then they call them cheating. So if you go see I'm cheating now, then be your own. Oh, cheating there, I cheat plain too. Hey, that one day, I don't go feel about. I dey enjoy cheating self past the real thing you have right. I dey cheat, wow.
But are there any funny experiences that happened in an examination hall?
Anytime they come stop work, they go be like 3 minutes to stop work. We all know the national anthem. As soon as you hear that, it's time for copy. Like that's when you go, yes, squad makes serious. Everybody the best. Usually of G's 22.
People see me to be a nerd, so of course I'm a shark. And this guy asking me some question, and the guy didn't know that even the question that I was asking, I hadn't even seen it. The question, I don't see top step.
One of the funniest things for examination is sometimes question 3 be wrong. Oh, but me I saw from that.
A friend of mine wanted to be smart during a science exam. He had to set and answer his own questions. I mean, he had already learned about soil and plants came. So he went like, plants are living things. So one may ask, where do plants grow from? They grow from the soil. And how many types of soil do we have? He went on and on. You have to be smart to do something like what he did.
I don't have likes and dislikes. I just hate the whole thing. What is so fun about asking somebody to remember what they've been learning for the past 3 months?
When they're teaching, they know the fee cover the full syllabus scrap within the 3 semesters or 3 terms and gets up. Where did they expect me make me know everything just the one term to come and answer exams?
I hate the fact that they are invigilators.
They wouldn't even allow you to turn back and then ask someone for day. Sometimes you get to the hall and then you wouldn't even be able to spell the word TH there.
What I really like is if I learn or teacher can assure me sometimes this question and things will come. Then I will go then come where the ones that become maybe like them twist them small and now and there they go.
The fact that what you learned came, but it comes as a sub question. 3 I.
That thing is annoying.
When my lecturer tells me, you are reading this topic, you're having it in the exam, then I feel most confident. I know that actually 2 topics, but I'm quite too sure, and I'm done.
When it's my favorite subject. Me, when I was in SHS, I used to love social studies. Everyone loves social studies.
When I have my people working to get me my answers, that's like the most, should I say most awesome? Yes.
Coming up, we're talking about texting.
I like texting, wow. But if you be slow text and that, you will bore me.
Welcome back to DemTinz. We're talking about texting.
One thing that they like about texting is some girl, if I meet them one-on-one, always sometimes they won't tell them my mind or something, and if you tell them, but if I did text, oh, then they give you more. If you tell them some things, then mommy say no. If you tell them.
When someone says you hi, you're like hi. The next question, do you know who this is? And you're like no. Guess. I mean, how can I guess?
I like texting, wow. But if you be slow text and that, you will bore me.
I hate shorthands. So if you're listening to me, don't text me in shorthands.
I love texting a lot. But then I don't like it when people use words that I don't understand.
When you're in the process of replying to a text that the other party sent, and then they send another thing, now you have to script all you've written and then start all over again.
when you are seriously texting someone about something very important, you'll be there and then the person will be typing, thinking he's going to give you an essay. When it comes, I hate you, which means I hear you.
Look at video for me. Hey! This guy will go online, then you go offline. You go WhatsApp him, then you go come, then you basically say, oh, why then send, then you go talk to you, then you make it, why WhatsApp employee.
The best time to text is from 5 because normally work closes at 5, so you can text.
It's advisable to text when you're in your room or when you're in your lavatory, but not when you are in a trotro and there is a man sitting next to you staring at your phone. There was this man. I had to think about day. I thought I was chatting with him. It's not advisable. Well, when you're in a meeting, when you're in the toilet.
Hey, you want text where your boss there or back? Hey, like my boss where he will give you pressure and things. You want text it. You go see something.
Have you ever sexted before?
They can't have sex for their phone though. Through texting.
I tried sexting one girl and she stopped me on this. It's sharp.
Number 1, wait, I think it's a silly word. Whoever came up with it. Number 2, I think the whole idea is stupid. Sorry.
I've done it before, but at the end I regret it because after doing all of those things on phone with the guy, I had to sleep alone.
I've done it countless times. I'm a bad girl though, so that thing is usual.
Sometimes you've got no options. You've called a couple of girls, all have disappointed you, so you have no options. You have left with only this option. So you sexting and feel good by yourself.
But what really makes sexting fun?
We just lie to each other and exaggerate. That makes it fun. But if you are going to show me your romantic levels and tell me your romantic speech in bad English, my dear, there's no go area.
When I like the person I'm sexting with, he also likes me. The feeling is mutual. So it goes like that.
It's not physical, it's just an illusion in your head. So what should make it fun? We want body to body, like.
Sexting is fun when you don't get to return the favor.
Don't ask me for a new picture. Don't do it, cause God help you.
When you guys are both in the mood, the new pictures are filming, dirty talks, it makes it, lovely, nice.
It's not fun when the picture comes in and you, the guy, you have hairs on your balls and then you send it to me.
Sexting, to me, there's really hysterical. First of all, then you make a big fool of yourself. So for all you know, the boy in the chat, the girl in the chat, sometimes she did some WC talk, she did shank, then she go tell you say she's in 90, she did a bed talk, she did carry in teddy bed, then to some. The settings might be poor, but then you be thinking that all is wrong.
You can say whatever you want to say. Don't send it.
Coming up, what really made childhood fun?
The mama need dada, the stay for you game, the pillow, pitting.
You don't need to be told. The name is 6-star General. As a matter of fact, it's a new year. So 7-star General now. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is D Crown. Welcome to the segment. A night to remember. I think they killed me shy days, this dude was always on the road. I had a show outside Accra. So me and my boys, we just went there and God being so good, we had a wonderful, successful show. And after a well-organized program and a successful one with the great performances, some CDs to give away, some t-shirts, some cups to fly around, and some money to spray in the air. I know be Lil Wayne, but I make it rain. Nothing feels so great to have a tap on your shoulder. Then you turn and realize it's the girl that you always fantasize about. It was a long night for us with a whole lot of activities, fun segments, and commercial breaks and everything in there. And I did change Coco. Actually, that was the first thing I had. Normally, it's my phone always waking me up, but the Coco I had, I don't know which chicken or cock did that. But basically, it was in the morning and it felt great, because that night alone, it was definitely a night to remember.
Welcome back to DemTinz. What really made childhood fun?
I was naughty. My childhood was awesome.
I'm a child, video, anything I want, they buy for me. So
I really enjoyed my childhood. The mama need dada, the stay for you game, the pillow, pitting.
The best thing about being a child is you being taken care of. You don't think too much.
When I was young, I didn't have to think about paying bills. And all I'd have to do is to eat, sleep, full with my siblings, and you didn't have to worry about anything.
You want to cook where you have Tinz and you have sand and you try to do something else and you're cooking. I so love those moments.
Were there anything you hated as a child?
Errands.
Was too much.
When it's sweeping, you are called. Washing, you are called. But when it's time for the big meat, daddy gets it.
Sometimes then they restrict you too much. Then they make you ask permissions and things. You go ask everything you go do, you go ask permission. Why? Then your whole life all and like permission package, then you did it.
When I want to go out with my friends, like children's park, everybody is going out. You go tell my granny, say, Daffy, sleep. You're not going anywhere. But now that I'm old, I can go anywhere I want. You're not even asking.
Since we kidded, everybody feel thrown answers at you easily.
They're always beating me. Like, yes, I'm nosy and everything, but they should have taken that time.
Anywhere, anytime, Charlie, they send you. They just call you, Jojo. And you know that, Charlie, something is coming up.
People will like bully. Then I see my mommy as some big time bully. Like, I don't know if she be over protecting the world, so then turn to bullies or Charlie. That's what I hate.
Were there any favorite moments as a child?
I think it was Christmas. It was always Christmas when you have like visitors coming over, and because you are the only child in the house, they keep giving you money. And the saddest part was the money. The grown-ups would take it and tell them, don't worry, I'll buy toffee for you. The toffee never came.
Okay, mommy and I, we did so. Sumoti, we did plan on our movements together. Then one day, she did a room where she forgot to turn on the lights. So she came to the sitting room. Then it just like light the rain, so standard the strike then so the settings give for a movie. So she dey go back to your room, she figures she don't turn off the light. So she was like, Ali, go to my room and turn on the light for me. And she was standing there looking at me, going. I was like, man, what you're doing there is odd though. The way they standing, they smile me, say make I go turn on the light, they spy me there. It just like something there you want make I go meet. I was like, no, this is why we go together. But she tell me this, that she didn't fear, so let me go check. I was like, yo, we'll go together. Mommy, they come out with me, now I won't go. Where she just tell me, so make I go wear my slippers then come. Guy, I come. I don't see them again. I forgot to tell flash them.
It's when grandma bats me and then he goes like, let's go to school. I'll be crying. I'll say I wouldn't go to school. Okay, what do you want? I'll just be like, I want Jubita and Calipo and biscuit and points. And he provide all of those for me before I can go to school.
Coming up, what makes you tell a lie?
The truth doesn't set you free always. Sometimes it brings you trouble.
Inspirational tips.
New growth cannot exist without first the destruction of the old. There comes a point in life where one needs to move into a new chapter, a new soil of life. With this, you can't keep repeating the same old things and expect a different result. If you put in an hour in a personal work, you need to improve by putting in 2 hours. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very uncomfortable. But push, and you will get there. Be inspired. Live life with passion.
Welcome back to DemTinz. Are lies really that bad?
Right, this something kind of like format. So people they see I'm lies anymore. I don't know whether they go really judge you upon the lies they tell. Say go. If you're on the normal, like me, if me and the come wrong girl self tampoa, I go feel jive but then me I go talk you say the vibes. You go talk say the lie.
For the work me I do, I think you be liar. Like that be your middle name, your first name liar, and your surname. Because somebody do it, other person do it. If I like them to order, sometimes you're with a woman same day.
What are some lies told by people?
Chai, I'm almost there. Meanwhile, you haven't even taken your bath.
We're in school and maybe a friend's dad will call to check up on him. And the friend will be like, oh, that, more class. My friend, meanwhile, is busy playing game, cry on one side.
Mama, please give me 50 cedis. I'll pay you back next week, I promise. And I'll be waiting on you. Next week will come and we'll go. And my money is not with me. Better have my money.
That be the time me and my party will not get credit. We will call this girl say, oh, make it same with 2 CD credit. Airtime, keke, move take the call. Oh, we reach out the thing where the thing can turn 1 CD. If be 1 CD, no say turn 1 CD. When we call the girl, ask and say, oh, Charlie, tell you say saying 2 CD, now you saying 1 CD. Say, oh, then sometimes as we scratch the digit, we left 1 digit out. That's why the thing can't turn 1 CD. But with 2 CD, she said, hey.
Are there any disadvantages of lies?
That one day, I be one yawa pie disgrace. I know.
You don't have to lie. Simple. Don't lie. I hate lies. I hate liars. So don't lie to me.
After doing something very bad, you have to sit down, crack your brains deep before you can get something to tell that person.
If I catch you say they lie, so they lie to me like they look me like I mean just they lie. Guys, they lie. What you know, you know what. I will be punch you.
Personally, I love to tell lies, but don't make a mistake and tell me a lie.
The truth doesn't set you free always, so sometimes it brings you trouble. Sometimes you don't have to really see it as a lie, but then you're just suppressing the truth at the moment.
Lies can hurt so bad, so that's a very big disadvantage.
You can lose the trust of people you hold dear.
The only time they catch you, and be all but lie be lifesaver. Lie be lifesaver.
You do something wrong somewhere and you come home and decide to lie to daddy. But then in the middle of lying, someone comes and says, hey, the
best time to tell a lie is when you know that nothing can be done. I mean, you need to save yourself in a situation.
In the end, when you get caught, you might lose everything.
When your life will flash before your eyes, you won't tell the truth. If you necessarily say tell the truth, just tell her. If you lie for like Charlie, gather your best rhymes and lines and Charlie, just drop on bomb like that and then Charlie, set yourself free.
When you're in a room with your guy and another guy takes you very deep, and you know this iPhone, these graceful iPhones, then it's written there, baby, I want to see you. And he sees it and you'll be like, who is that guy? My classmate. That's a lie, but it's my classmate. You have to know it's my classmate.
There was this guy who liked me and thought or believed I'm his girlfriend. I needed money from him, so he was like, okay, go and accompany me to the barber shop. Normally when I'm going to him, I put my phone on silence. So I was with him, and this time he seated right beside me. My boyfriend started calling, and then he saw it and he said, pick up. I didn't want to pick up, but I had to pick up. I had no other option. I picked it up. My boyfriend was like, where are you? I said, oh, I'm in a car going home. He was so smart and was like, Mommy, where you are is quiet. You're not in a car. I said, I am in a car going. The other guy looked at me. Tell him you're your boyfriend. He was sitting right beside me, so he had it. What I had to do was to go home, tell my cousin to plan everything, and then I had to call him back. He tells him he was just joking, he was just playing with me and blah blah before he understood and believed me. Or else I would have lost him.
That does it for this episode of DemTinz Song. But before you lie, make sure you are doing it to save a situation.
You lie when you know you have to save a situation.
If you find it hard to express yourself to someone, why not do it through texting?
One thing that they like about texting is some girl, if I meet them one-on-one, always sometimes they won't tell them my mind or something, and they fit tell them, but if I did text, then they get them, they fit tell them some things that money they don't fit tell them.
Also, know that examinations can be really tricky.
The fact that what you learned came, comes as a sub-question. 3 I.
That thing is annoying.
And as a child, you don't always get what you want.
When it's sweeping, you are called. Washing, you are called. But when it's time for the big meat, daddy gets it.
In any situation you find yourself in life, just remember, it be DemTinz Song.